Here we are again. Doki Doki, smoke the weed.
Yeah, Noob, I hope you got a lot of water this time.
Oh, so we wrote a poem. Yeah, we wrote a poem, right? And then that's where we left off. We finished the second poem. I read online that we may have to write 8 poems, so I don't know how long the sequence goes on for, man. Alright, another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Yo, Sayori. He said yo? He's getting a little black in him, brother. I gotta respect it.
Yo!
Yo!
Bing, 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 bing.
Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
With the bottle full of bub. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No, well, if she's paying. If there's like an option where it's like pay for her or she pays, I'm denying any paying.
I know you.
No thanks, good. You answered correct.
No, Demerquan knows well.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. What? What
You're
are
an anime character.
What are the reasons, bro? This is dark. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh wait, is she like broke or something wild?
She's just making sure that she doesn't have a gun, you know, so she doesn't make problem with the locals, you know. Why that all of a sudden?
No reason really. Just wanted to take a look. Asking to look at a lady's purse is not the move. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. What? What year is this? She fumbles with the latch and gets it open.
She has like bronze and silver and gold coins in there. She's gonna go on her way to Mordor, dude.
Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk.
Shh.
Only 2 coins fall out. Dude!
Oh, those better be gold.
I knew it.
You broke.
I could see right through it, Sayori.
Could see right through you, girl. That's not fair. How did you even know?
If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room.
This is a Death Note character.
So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money, so that I would lend you some.
What kind of guy is Demerquan? Jeez.
But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option.
Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Suddenly Yuri giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Demarcron to let me borrow some money.
No,
Demarcron.
I am not giving these hoes no money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford.
Look at her.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Dang. Whoa, that's
dark.
You gotta suffer.
Retribution.
I heard something like that in the streets.
I didn't mean that.
Did she get all justified on us?
I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
These conversations are weird. I've never had an interaction like this.
It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Yeah, this is like alien speak. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
The revolution? Wait, I did something
is this a
bad?
band?
No,
Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Oh my gosh,
No.
Devil May Cry.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing.
Oh, she's trying to
After
hustle
all,
us.
she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
What? You wouldn't have come if there weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
This is like
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, your best friend
They're girl bosses.
is low-key just like ruthless up in here.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Wait, did I slap her? What? Wait, did I just pimp slap?
Started talking shit. Wouldn't you know? Reach back like a pimp, slap the hoe.
Kya! Who says Kya?
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! A cookie!
Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Siri glances around.
I'll do a Subway cookie's nice. Because I paid my restitution.
Oh my gosh.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Oh, wait. I don't know. I was just gonna give it to you. But I heard you blab about the cupcakes. And it was totally worth seeing your reaction.
This is lame.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Suri hugs the cookie. Hugging cookies? No. Jeez, just eat it. This is a real response, bro. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Suri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes one bite of her own cookie. Because the tongue is bitten?
Jeez! Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine.
Siri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez! I get it!
Cookie still ahead. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Siri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Whoa! I would be mad for life.
I don't know why my brain just went to like her just having a sip of lean.
You seriously just do that?
So she hugged the girl just to take a bite. I would take a bite of someone's cookie, but I wouldn't do it with hugging methods.
You would.
Not a hug.
If you had no other choice in the matter. The deceitful Christian side hug.
Mouthful, Siri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
You're such a kid sometimes! What the freak? Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuka glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where is Monica?
Where's Monica anyways?
Good question.
Sure, she's okay. She probably just has something to do today, you know?
You don't think she has a...
Wait, what?
I wouldn't be surprised. She probably has more desirable... What? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Not me.
Oh.
Not day Mark 1.
Not me. Suddenly the door swings open.
Oh, God. Sorry! I'm super sorry!
I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Everyone wants Demarquan. Everyone wants a little piece of the
Everyone
Quan.
loves me.
What held you up anyway, nigga?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
She must have been out there smoking crack or something.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
In study hall?
You should play something for us, Monica.
When is this going to pick up, man? No. I am so bored.
I just want to go to sleep.
Once I get a little better, I will.
Anytime I show them in this game any little affection, they're like, huh, is that so? Blush soon. Like, they just out here doing
You don't look like
much.
she's so. Dude. In that case,
Calm down, Thought.
you down, Demarquan.
You being born already let me down, Monica. Monica smiles sweetly. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Yuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. I mean, I could finish a cookie in a bite. Yuri is back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared in the closet. In the closet?
Grr.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh. You looking for something in there, nigga?
Look at Monica.
She's looking for Monica?
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga too? I mean, come on.
Sometimes manga is
It's
one of
manger.
those things where you
Manger.
can't admit you're really into until you figure out the other person where the other person stands manga. How did
Ask
you
them if
know
they-
anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point, you
Oh,
know?
that one moment where I was asked, where that girl asked what I was reading, and then I said I read manga, and then she looked at me intently. Lame.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Dude, imagine having a face where someone looks at you and just knows you read manga. Like, dude, that's a horrible face to have. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga. It's the stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack.
Fat stack.
He pulls
There
out
it
the
is.
stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
People, I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set and she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's
You
a
know,
series
like
I've
City
never heard
Girls?
of in my life.
It's like
Or-
City Girls before anime.
That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Probably both.
You're going to judge. You can go and do it through the glass or on that door over there, you know?
Hey, I wasn't judging anything, but I was. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Demarquan. Consider the lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover! In fact,
Natsuki pulls out a volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. They're all doing the ducky.
Don't just stare at it.
They said don't just stand there, but okay.
Just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat up against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
No, we're about to have a romantic reading session where we're side by side, doing Christian side hugs.
Some of y'all are slick, trying to pull this trick. Your hug starts from the side, but soon it turns legit.
I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. You wouldn't like me when I feel weird.
When Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry! I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming that additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder. This is kind of villainous, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
She's trying to get the assassination prompt.
How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You know when you're like watching a show with someone that's like, and that's their favorite show, and they like the early seasons are terrible, bro. Just get through it. Like they trash it. I'm like, just let me watch the show, man. Let me see it get better on quality naturally. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then.
Not really.
That means when she's done with something, she's done, and she never looks back.
Oh, okay, you know her enough, huh? Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. What should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would just enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of beginnings is just simple things, you know? Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters.
When someone recommends you the most boring show you've ever seen.
There are so many touching parts.
Oh, touching parts. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Ooh, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga.
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah.
What kind of baking, though?
Flippin'
Why does that
pies.
matter?
Since you enjoy baking too, right? Oh, she read this and it made her bake.
Just a coincidence.
Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. You could pick up being a protagonist and... Oh, what is this angle? What am I
freak
looking
is
at her
this
from
angle?
this angle for?
What, man? Look, she look like her head is about to fall off her body.
Looks like her hair is about to cut me into pieces.
I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you just are watching me read?
I'm fine with that.
If you say so. Don't you share manga with your friends?
Did you not rub it in?
Wait, does she not have any friends? Is this gonna be the I have no friends reveal?
Like I could ever get my friends to read this.
Oh, so she does have friends. She just has no weeb friends. I mean, that's a good thing to have in life, to have friends that aren't weebs.
They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that. Makes me want to punch them in the frickin' face!
My gosh. Erg. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge much. Less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, I guess. I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably hard for someone like you. Someone that's ugly.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found those.
From what dad will freak out? Like,
So
you
you-
reading this? You reading
You
about bacon?
I didn't even know I raised a weeb.
I mean, that's
Get
me.
out of my home!
If I was a dad, I'd have to disown my weeb children.
At least it's safe here in the club.
Aha!
What the freak? Are you gonna keep reading or what?
I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
Totally forget that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels, and do our hands touch and we interlock fingers?
Minori is my favorite character. Always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when...
No spoilers.
Shouldn't be talking about that yet. Are you all ready with today's poem?
This voice.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
You interrupted my manga sesh.
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
Just giving it back. Don't you want to know what happens?
No, this book was incredibly boring. Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next day.
so now I gotta write poems in the night, and then I gotta
Read this
read
manga.
manga? This is too much.
And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
I would look her in the eyes and fold it over. But I suppose that's necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face.
Lame.
Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? She ain't got no hands. Alright then, let's just do Sayori.
I like this one, Demarcon. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Demarquan. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Nah, man. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too.
I don't like this game.
Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
Happy, sad.
Bittersweet. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help you give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
What is this PBS Kids? Get out of Sayori. That's unexpectedly poetic.
It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all.
You need to get better at expressing emotions and grow a nose.
I will someday. Thanks, D. Marquand. And you can read my poem now, okay?
What is this? What is this? My scalp?
Pop off my scalp lid off a cookie jar.
It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles.
Happy thoughts!
Are you DMX's? My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. A night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go.
So deep!
Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets. Hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time lapse. My empty shelf could use some more. Friends look through my locked front door. All done, I open up, and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Don't they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from my shelf.
Don't chuckle.
One after the other, holding them out, each and every friend.
What?
In every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor.
Neither.
They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. This is a... What? She pops open her scalp like a cookie jar.
And it's a place to hold her secrets and all her dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbed out like kittens, so she's having pleasant thoughts sometimes. Wrench the size of my thumbs or forefingers. It's warm
so she
tingly.
puts all her happy thoughts in bottles, then she puts them on her shelf, and then when her friends come, she gives them. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. I think she's trying to say she gives all her happiness to her friends, and she keeps digging, she has to dig even deeper, and it's getting harder to find the happiness or something.
Each night before you throw yourself away.
She's running out of cookies.
They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. This is a depressing poem. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's so depressing that it makes me want to go to the bathroom right now. BRB.
I hope she's not contemplating suicide.
That was dark for no reason. She better not be suicidal up in here.
I ain't never been caught up in no emotional discomfort for every time I had to take you to Red Robin's.
Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings lately.
It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Dang.
Okay, that's dark. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a bit of a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Let's go with Monica.
Oh, dang. I get it, Marquand. How's the writing going? I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? All right. I like it, Date Marquand. It's a lot cuter than I expected. It's kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's good writer too.
If you say so.
Read anything by Shel Silverstein?
No,
The
I've
freak?
never known. Eh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's a famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. You want to read my poem now?
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise.
Cacophony.
Noise!
The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms.
Waveforms.
Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent.
Cosine.
Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable.
Turntable.
Playing a vinyl on a pizza crust.
Pizza
An
crust.
endless poem of meaningless. What? This is really dark.
Ow.
Dude, this
What-
is
what the
called
freak?
Save Me.
This-
The colors won't stop. The bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine. Dude, this is like, it's like things don't make sense. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable or playing vinyl on a pizza crust.
This is like like some poem that I would write when I was like 12.
Load me.
What the
Load
freak?
me.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Is she
What-
like a DVD or she's like a VCR? You
What are
gotta,
we
like,
supposed to?
take
This
it.
is something that is supposed to mean something. If it is asking us to pay money, we're gonna drop this game right
We're
now.
deleting this from the thing. I don't know what this means. Let's just continue on, but I'm gonna save it right here. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry for if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, not every poem is about something.
Another writing tip of the day? I don't want this,
Here's
man.
another writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What?
Wait a minute. Wait, what? Why is she telling me to good out? I don't know.
Already
Do it.
saved.
Do it.
I don't know what this means. This is kind of creepy. Why is she telling me to save my game?
You never know when you might change your mind.
Okay.
Or when something unexpected may happen.
Okay, what is about to happen?
Wait, is that a tip? Even about writing?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's my advice for the day.
We need to take this girl out back and just kill her. I feel like this is some disturbing...
Thanks
Monica!
for listening.
Monica got to go.
Well done, DeMarquand. Your skills are already improving. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. Oh, cursive. Man, I cannot read cursive. The raccoon. This better not be racist. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. I've never been guilty about a snack.
Ever had a guilty snack?
My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That
You're that
was,
raccoon.
I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that raccoons that's fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of cutting my knife was the symptom. The bread was hungry curiosity. The raccoon... What?
Outrage?
What is this? The raccoon. What does it say? I literally have no idea what these characters, any of these characters are. I'm just gonna continue. I can't read cursive well. The moon cements its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps it's merely protecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon was taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Talking about these hoes with the bread. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic... I don't know. Conditioning...
Was it Pavlovian?
I don't, dude. Characters, I can't. Unless it's... I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I would dive into this if my brain would not explode trying to reread this cursive again. But raccoon racism, don't be a coon.
I feed myself again. She says it like she's like in the animal video. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Dude, I have the same. Demarquan can't read cursive just like me.
It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels to me, for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies.
What is unusual hobbies? Is it feeding raccoons unusual hobby? Everyone is going on emotional tangents for these poems, bro.
The last poem I remember writing for school was something about how Peter Parker cried when Uncle Ben died or something like that.
Peter Parker cried when Uncle Ben died! Dude, that's some La Dispute.
I think I saw you in my sleep, darling. I think I saw you in my dreams. You were stitching up the seams on every broken promise that your body couldn't keep.
By now, she must have read it more than once.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No, I mean, you know.
Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday.
Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean...
This girl hates being cute, dude.
I mean, well written. No, I mean...
Ah, so that's how it is. My poem is cute.
No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things.
Like less than, greater than eyes. I don't like it, bro.
It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things.
For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through.
Well, anyways, you're gonna read mines now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot.
Amy likes spiders.
Yeah.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders.
Is
That's
she
why I'm not
hairy?
friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. Her singing voice is my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell it. Wait, is this like a secret poem about like being like lesbian or something? This is just my theory. I think this is a poem. She liked a girl, and then the girl liked girls, but she doesn't want to admit that she likes girls. So she's making it spiders. Even though she has other hobbies and she keeps it private and it doesn't hurt anyone, it's gross. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Dude, this has to be a code for like LGBT or whatever.
Maybe she just really doesn't like spiders.
Dude, this is my theory. This is my game theory. This is me, brother.
Longer than yesterday.
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that this was the best I could do.
Oh, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure for you.
I came here to make you dance tonight. I don't care if I'm a guilty pleasure for you.
Something that you're afraid of people. If people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. She might be talking about her love of manga.
Of manga. I think this is a code. Bruh. I think just like Metro Station said in that one music video where they were really chubby. She likes girls.
I think she likes girls.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Dude, Natsuki and Yuri, that's the OTP.
Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies.
I guess lesbians is a weird hobby.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. Well, done reading the poems. I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front room.
Is it the beheading?
We won't need much more than a few desecrations. Desecration!
A few desecrations?
Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we were actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
What, they gonna be twerking on stage?
No. A poetry performance.
Oh, we gonna be spitting bars, spitting hard rhymes for the hard times on stage.
Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event.
Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? But I didn't sign up for this. No way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys.
I understand where they're coming from. Remembering that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room full of people.
See all this dialogue that could be cut out? This is the type of stuff I was like, no. Get the point of this conversation. Move on. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. This is the least we can do to help them out a little bit.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands up behind the podium.
The poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. 4 of us applaud.
I'll go next.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium.
Poem is cold.
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's cold. After image of a crimson eye.
Starts reading the poem. Just moments ago, she practically refused to do this.
Practically
Why is she
refused
suddenly
to do it.
putting in so much effort?
Did my
It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transforms the sharp syllables of fierce and confident. Quivering words transforms to sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Why are you giggling? Why Sayori got the giggles, bro? What you giggling about in Japan? Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head.
You know how they would say, imagine everyone in the audience is naked. That was not
Well,
helpful.
who
wants
thought that was a good idea?
Yeah.
What scholar was like, imagine if everyone is naked?
I would just be like,
you
why
know
is
it-
everyone naked? Like, why am I talking to a crowd of naked
so stupid.
niggas? Sayori begins her poem.
I'm beginning my poem.
Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made up as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. Serene and bittersweet. If I were to read that on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gave it a whole new meaning.
I have a voice of an angel.
Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. So Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it! Even Marquand liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
Might as well let Demarquand lower everyone's standards
Gross.
a little before I have to do it.
Now I gotta go up and do amazing so she feels even more insecure. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry I'm not really good at it. I'm not really as good as everyone else.
I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is cold. It's cold. Why are you all looking at me?
That's what it's called.
Because you're presenting. Oh, because you're presenting. This poem is cold. Jump.
When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. Oh, Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem.
Doing it in front of other people will be a way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people.
The face of naked people.
Hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay?
Ah, man. I just want something to happen that isn't a lame activity. If it's for the sake of the club.
The sake of the club.
And impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yeah.
Look at you two always going home together like that.
Is the jealousy writhing within you?
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Don't make such a big deal out of it. Whoa, there's too
It's
many women in
huge.
front of me.
It must be a little nice, though.
How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's
Hey,
okay.
Demarquand. Oh, dang it.
It's okay, Demarquand.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's been a little quieter than usual. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh? She lives on the other side of town.
What would you do?
I would shoot her in the back of the head. What kind of question is that? Putting me on the spot here.
I didn't know you have a gun.
Sayori. Do Sayori.
Oh, man. Oh,
Should
dude,
I
you
should I be a
didn't-
player and say Natsuki?
No, Sayori, man.
Why can't everyone get the love?
That's Sayori.
You really think I would ditch you for Natsuki?
Eh?
Ride it down.
She's so cute and fun to be around.
I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't want to ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Demarquan.
French.
Demarquan!
Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it to, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry, Demarquan.
Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off.
Well, this actually
Dude.
has something to do with what how people feel about it. So we should have.
Well, who are we trying to impress? No, she wants a happy poem, right? That's a little
she wants
sad.
a happy.
Awesome for me.
You know, like everything is awesome. The Lego movie.
Let's put a little bit of
A
sadness
little
in
bit of
there.
sadness. Let's go. Wonderful. Should we do rainbow? She's mentioned rainbows. Remember?
Yeah, rainbow.
Rain
Sensation,
cloud.
Rainbow sensation.
Unending. Cheeks coming for them cheeks. Yeah, adventure. Ooh, heaven sent. What is boop? Cry. But after crying, we
Tears.
ocean.
Cry ocean.
And then
Break
there's
ocean.
marriage.
Yes, the obvious progression.
And then we go to Eyes of the Universe. Bliss. Lipstick.
Depression.
Man!
Were you practicing piano again, huh?
Yeah!
That's pretty cool. He must have a lot of determination.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion.
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 Remember that? Oh, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to help for the festival, too.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the festival.
That's a big smile. Look at this smile. Do you see how big this smile is right now? I hate
Look
it.
at her teeth. They're so HD.
Weren't you complaining?
Well, yeah, but it's the whole day of the school where we are going to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Dude, there was no school event we had that had delicious foods. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have a fried squid? What the freak?
Fried squid.
Squid.
I was thinking chicken, but you know.
You know what our event foods were in middle school? It was chocolate Skittles.
Sayori's looking sad though. She looking down at nothing.
Siri's
What's up
sitting
with
at
her?
the desk in the corner looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. You're ugly when you're sad.
Eh?
Wait, is she getting emo on us? Is her happy face failing?
Yeah. She's pulling more cookies out of the jar every time.
Is everything all right?
Of course. Why would it be?
Just feels like you're a little off.
I'm not off.
Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
She better not die or something wild, dude. Siri shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright, if you say so.
Demarquan, what's up?
Hey, this
Hey.
might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into this a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Man, you don't be paying attention.
Monica peers across the room to say at Sayori, who is idly dragging Rubber Eraser up and down at her desk. Dude, no! First off, I don't trust Monica. Right away, remember when she was talking about save the game? And then she started trailing off into this random stuff? Dude, I don't like her. I do not like her, bro.
Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Demarquan. You surely know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members. You know, maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
You'd be like, you ugly, you a thought, you a hoe.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Is she a federal agent and I'm her prime objective?
I mean, you are black.
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Damer Kwan.
Oh, it is.
Why? Ain't no one tripping over me, fam. How on earth would you come up with that conclusion?
I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. That's just how she is when she's around you.
Is it gonna be like her backstory is whenever I'm not around her, she's depressed and suicidal, but then when she's with me, she's happy again?
Oh man, that's a problem.
Being like that for someone is not the place to be. Like when someone's like, "I will die without you," I'm like, "Nah, fam."
It's just like it's a mental illness that people have, and it's sad for when people have that. A lot of incels got that, but we don't care about incels.
We don't.
We gotta drop kick them.
Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here.
So stupid and ugly.
That's what she whispered. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this.
I'm gonna smack you, oh.
Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me?
You better not fail this festival. I'll kill you.
Now it feels like I'm... Look up and see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there? There isn't that much time, so...
I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez.
Oh, she wants to read manga with me?
Now you're making me feel like a jerk.
I know.
Something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. What's these people so clingy for, man? What the freak?
Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking a lot about Sayori, that's all.
Hey, Yori! Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. She didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
She realized she's in a manga.
You should really work on your phrasing. You're her best friend, right? Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needs you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid. You don't want to make up. Everything sucks. Everybody. Don't even know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off.
Just one of those days.
If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start.
If somebody is dismissive, that's the obvious reason that they're trying to be something, man.
Everyone goes to retrieve their poem, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. Oh, how many times do we have to do this?
Let's just go to Sayori.
Her poem better not be super depressing.
Best one so far. It's really nice, Dimak.
Thanks. You've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Everything okay? Of course, everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
You're a little tired of living. Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's just silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see the smiles on your face. Hey, Dimakra, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does.
I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
So the poem I write is what makes me get closer to certain people? What?
Yes.
I hate everyone, though. I just want to get close to God. I don't want... You have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength of something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you.
I don't deserve this.
What is this sappy dialogue?
You're too nice to me. What are you doing, Miss Dimakra?
Sari has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, Mimak, this would be so much easier.
I glance around the room to make sure nobody noticed this. Sayori? I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, D-Mock. It's just a little rain cloud.
I can fight the rain clouds in your life.
That's
Thank you,
gangster.
clerk. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early.
Oh,
Wait,
no!
Wait a minute!
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling alright, okay? Oh, and here's my favorite ribbon. I won't need this anymore.
Wait a
Dude.
minute! What? Is she gonna die? Or like, what is happening? Okay.
Oh,
You go home early.
What is about to happen, bro? If you weren't so close, it'd make this easier.
This one's alright. Never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has
Sayori.
a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time? All that. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Why you
Hey,
roasted me? You're dead weight. Your hairstyle is dead weight. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. That's a good line. Makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in warm sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Dude, this is an emo song. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips to mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream each day. Dude, this is straight up, this has a chorus. Like, you see how she's repeating it each day? But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. This is a straight up a song, bro. This is an all-time low song.
I felt like I kept writing about negative things. I wanted to write about something that's a nice message for once.
Go with Monica.
Oh, here we go.
She's gonna give me some lame
Gamer
right tip of the
Quad.
day.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be something fourth wall breaking.
You ever thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Being that the club is going to be the one performing a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Hey, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it's gonna be something nice, and now we'll see.
You could cut out like a solid 40% of this dialogue. Like, this whole back and forth, it adds nothing, bro. The lady who knows everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. All that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather. Lost adrift in the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, and all others turned away, the legend of all remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the mind ceases to blow. I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, dry as a quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger. A hand is the hand of a beautiful lady. I look up at her and find no end gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I am thinking before I speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. We only seek impossible. I am not your legend. Ah, legend! And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You notice how every one of Monica's poems are about everything being meaningless? I just want to know what's good with Sayori.
Feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that gives life meaning. Not to get all too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that what I wrote about.
I never really put much thought into it.
Wait, it's almost paradoxical. We had all the answers. Wouldn't the ant world start to lose its meaning?
There's one thing I noticed. It seems everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? If everything was okay, we would really have anything to write about. Humans are two-dimensional creatures.
What the freak is wrong with you?
Wait,
I think you...
humans aren't two-dimensional creatures?
She says they're two-dimensional creatures. I think you, like...
I think you'd know that better than anyone.
Why do I know that? You mean one-dimensional? Dude, okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is she breaking the fourth wall again? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Is she like aware that this is like a cartoon or something? And why do I know that better than anyone, dude? What is going on here, man? Okay, Monica if I ever get a chance, if there's like pick up the knife and stab Monica, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm responses to something you put so much into. But if you find others people who enjoy writing, then sharing, because it's a lot easier.
There's so much They say so much. Cursive.
It's called back.
Beach.
Back.
Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface. What? Is this some Earth fan fiction? Under the clear blue skip an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless original, the easiest
Enigma.
That's what Enigma, the easiest would get lost in. It's the one where everything can be found. Oh man, one can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide cleaves. Will it gently lick your foundations until you give in? Or will the sudden wave send you crashing down to the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. That's a bar. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles. I've never been to the beach, so I have no idea what any of this means. Where my toes squish into the sand, salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle but yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate line, tempted by tendrils. Turn back when I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. I drift forward and return to the earth forevermore. Okay, yeah, you're moody.
Okay, you there? Are you three? Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right?
Why is the mood so weird today?
Wait, what? No, wait.
Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Dude,
We
wait,
should all just
what
go
is
to
gonna
Sayori's
happen?
house.
What is about to
should all-
happen, bro?
Everybody should go to Sayori's house right now.
The only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Dude, Sayori's not here because he's probably... I can't get the cap off right now.
Oh, she can't open the jar of pickles?
Yeah, she needs a strong man to open that up.
She actually wasn't feeling too well, and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously, I'm running out of the club like T-Pain and running to my girl. Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? Dang. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. It's about to be a dead ship, because she's about to die.
I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine.
You hoe, you a thought. You die. Die.
What did she say, nigga?
Die. Die, hoe.
Anyways, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing in the weekend.
Dude, you see how Monica being shady? I asked what she said, and then she just said, anyways, let's decide what we're doing. Like, she just completely changed the topic, bro. So I'm either baking with Natsuki or making a banner.
Sayori, I bet they're gonna prompt us to check on Sayori, and then we can hopefully save her life. Man, this is a lot. What's going on?
There's so much dialogue. There's like bickering and it's lame. I'd be like, get to the point. Let's go, Sayori.
Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much?
Man, I can't do it.
No.
Dude, what the freak?
Wait, isn't Monica going to be with Sayori though?
We should just go with Yuri then.
Fine, let's just
It's gonna be with Sayori.
Natsuki.
you want to
Because
go
she's gonna be
Natsuki?
big. Let's
Yeah.
do Natsuki.
Let's get some cupcakes.
Baking is a ton of fun.
Well, anyways, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it, after all.
That's good.
That's a dark response.
It was like,
Yeah.
that's
Even
good.
though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
No, Yuri's gonna die.
Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Damer Kwan?
I guess you could say I'm a little interested to see how it turns out.
Good enough for me.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably be a help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That's really important for the way that people feel during the performance. You need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Oh, this is lame. Let's go. We get it. We
Sorry,
get it.
I'll do my best.
We get it. They're gonna decide.
go again.
They're gonna make up. Okay. Oh my no!
When do we get to the big character moments?
Am I gonna have to slide into her DMs? She's giving me the number, bro. So there's no boys allowed at her house, bro. There's so much dialogue. My gosh.
I wonder how much time the recording would be if we did skip anything.
Dude, it would be a long time. I can't believe this. Natsuki's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she's looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is all about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then have a good time.
When do we get to the battle system?
Increasing. Why are you anxious about a shorty coming to the crib? Relax.
Haven't you checked on your girl yet?
I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone. She's probably got a team of special agents typing in on her behalf, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Okay, I get it. Okay, between that, what Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over.
Save this. Save this.
Save here?
I feel like we need to.
Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume... Whoa, what? Dude, it's dark. We better go upstairs, and she's having a pizza pie party.
It's just breakdancing.
So I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange, her not coming down to greet me. Dude, she better be so entranced in her breakdance that she cannot greet me.
Maybe she's just like playing Halo 2 in her room or something, you know? Really get into it.
I head up to with the headset on. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori?
Slayer.
Hi, D. Clone.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
Come over like this in a long time, have you, Mark?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decoration that she's had for years now.
I came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it up for you.
Oh, true love. How come you so cuddly to our house? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
How does she know this? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Ah, prediction. Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed for the preparations, right?
Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
Oh good, did my claw.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have to be worried about me at all. You wouldn't have to come here.
Wait.
You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now.
Was she planning on doing something wild?
But this is my punishment, isn't it?
Was she gonna smother her face with that stuffed animal in the back?
That bird, she was just gonna
No.
like roll up the bird and then just pull it down her throat.
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Definitely.
Oh my god!
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
The revolution? Wait, I did something
Is this a
bad?
band?
No, I...
Retribution. That.
I'm selfish.
Deja
I'm
vu.
selfish.
I had a dream about us playing Doki Doki a few years ago. I think that's why the world I decided to have you come over today.
What was she being selfish about? Was she going to be selfish about keeping all the break dancing moves to herself?
Yeah, all the bomb moves to herself.
Look, if I knew this was gonna be happening, if we were having distressful feelings, I would have to stick around.
What if I became Moody Awesome and I was in here like, you know the weather's always bleak. Like,
Look, I was looking at you. I was like, you didn't pick your hair today. You
It's
always
all
pick your
nappy?
Afro. Yes, dressing quite lame today. What happened to your bad boy shirt? I threw it away. I'm like, oh heck,
like, can you take out the trash? I'm just a little too sad today. And you go and you open up the trash can and you see my bad boy jersey and chain.
It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap,
I took out my trap card and I threw it at your neck.
You're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been.
She's always been depressed.
You're
She
just seeing it for the
she
first
struggles
time.
with clinical depression. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
My cookies, they're all gone. You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, D-Mark? I guess I have no choice.
she's like a demigod or something. The freak.
The thing is,
Oh!
I've had really bad depression my whole life.
We knew it, bruh. We knew she was wilding in the streets.
Did you know that? Why did you think I was late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
Dude, this is
Oh my
this
God.
is a sad turn.
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh
No,
no!
I
please
mean,
no.
oh, come on, man. We'd
Just
have to
give
give
me,
her a reassuring Christian side hug.
Turn to the side, pat her on the back. Jesus never hugged. Body like that, screaming, Christian side hug.
Why go to school? Why eat?
Oh my gosh.
Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's just what it feels like.
Gosh.
That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me for the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend.
Your friend.
A friend?
All you had to do was tell me, nigga.
You don't understand at all, Demarquan. Why do you think I didn't tell you? It's because if I told you, then you'd have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me.
It's bittersweet that you're ugly.
It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
What?
Hey,
That's
dude,
not a good
this is-
feeling.
Mm.
Is that how I'm gonna? Is that how I'm gonna have to kill her or something?
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart.
Jesus.
So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me.
Because I made friends with someone else? It's a torture to her?
Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
Dang. I'm calling off the Natsuki thing. I'm gonna forget this, man.
You're right, I don't understand. Imagine if I'm like, tough, I'm gonna go bake some cupcakes, and then I leave. You're right. That I don't understand. You know, if you were having an emotional breakdown, but I was like, hey, we gotta record a video. Sorry, shorty. And then I would have to leave, bro. I don't understand your feelings, Sayori, but I need you to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. There's nothing you can do. When dealing with, like, depressed people, dude, you cannot put it on yourself, bro. They have to, like, be happy within themselves, man.
No, DeMarco, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish.
Selfish.
I'm selfish, yes, selfish.
I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
You ain't horrible. What the heck?
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish.
As selfish comes.
You're giving me a run for my money.
And I was punished by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now, you came here and I made you hurt too. I was just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments.
What is the punishment?
Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her in for a tight embrace.
DeMarco.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But never underestimate how much I care about you. Did we save a life? How to save a life? Did we save a life today, brother? I wouldn't have it any other way. So what, if we didn't write that poem about her that made her feel like we were thinking about her, we wouldn't have had this option probably? Sayori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around. Dude, Sayori is dead inside. Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She's sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let yourself be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. No, man, you can't dude, this is like a bad position to be in, bruh. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I'm gonna start breaking faces.
Don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arm around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary.
Wait, is Natsuki, since we're paying attention to Sayori, is Natsuki gonna die because we aren't with her? Or something wild?
I don't understand any of my feelings, D-Mako. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain.
Oh my gosh.
This
Dang.
emo lyrics!
Hugs are so warm. Really scary, too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
Oh, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But at the very least, you want me to come along and help you out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good idea for me today.
Was she gonna get in a baking accident?
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I'll look forward to it, nigga. Without delay, I opened the front door and let her in.
Sup?
Hey.
Just breathing in her face.
I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform totally unfitting in comparison.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird. Just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Papa's got a brand new bag.
I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki carries a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies.
I don't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. This is a nice kitchen, though.
Dude,
Look at
do you
this.
see the layers of this kitchen? Hold on, bro. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part.
Well, of course.
Not even gonna offer to take the heavy bag from me?
You clearly lift more than me.
Where's your hospitality day, Marquand?
Since when did I need to be a gentleman?
Look at my napkins and my cutlery.
I'm just such a gentleman, you should give it up for me. Look at how I'm placing all my napkins and my cutlery.
I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Gick! This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
No, you lift more than me. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. I see I always underestimated you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist in my chest? Okay, I would have to do some Aikido techniques on her. Size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
Eh? It's not like I hate it. It means something I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. What are you making me say?
No, we're gonna have to go through a
Don't think
baking
you can make me
montage.
talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are you getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki.
I didn't say anything.
Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid. Plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. This is like every evening after one of Legend's classic parties. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all the movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Hey, Marquand, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the tray.
I think it's still in the bag near the table, nigga. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color, representing every gang sign in the state. This way, even if the flavors aren't different, everything can still pick their favorites.
Lame. I don't want 40 minutes of baking.
Oh, she's doing the anime icing thing.
Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back. trying to inch my fingers towards the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next.
I'd like to see you try.
Oh yeah!
I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. Triumphantly, I scoop some up with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. Are we gonna stumble on top of each other?
Get it on my face.
There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Oh no! She's about to drop the N-bomb. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Am I gonna have to reach it with my tongue?
No, jeez, you creep.
Natsuki wipes it off with a finger before shoving the finger towards my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist and with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh no, what is this position? What is this going on here, brother? This is someone's computer background. Someone just has this free as their background, bro. Aha, stop.
Uh-oh.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You're disgusting. you know I don't mean it, baby. It's just fun seeing you react to it. Let go of this gripper.
When a real nigga holds you down, you supposed to drown.
You do that to me all the time, you know. When did I ever do this? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me? You really shouldn't tease a girl like that.
In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking. What? No, licking the.
Quan, just think of Demarquan's black face, just putting the whole hand in his mouth.
Why are you doing this? Why are you licking somebody's finger, dog? The federal agents need to bust in and break up this interaction.
You a freak, Demarquan. Did you seriously just?
Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me.
Demarquan.
This ain't Day Marquand. This is Night Marquand.
Puts on a fedora and licks the finger. How did the mood turn into this so quickly?
You put your hands on her? That's what? She can sue.
Natsuka gazes. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Are we about to... Out of nowhere, fire... Oh, we had stuff in the oven. Natsuki uses an oven mitts to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyways, I'm putting it there in the oven.
The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads.
That smells so good.
Cupcakes are ready, so I pulled them out the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look.
Dude, I think we've been at this for like, we'd have to have been at this for like 3 hours now.
Not like you need to tell me that. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. This is getting lame. So much dialogue.
20 minutes of
We're still in the kitchen? We are still in the kitchen.
We've been passing the baby, yeah!
No.
My dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
If she were here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner.
Besides, my dad's cook, I need to eat as much of it I can.
Wait, does she have like bad problems with her father? She's saying like that's an important thing. Like when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Is something going on with her dad?
Anyways.
Because of that darkness with Sayori, I don't know what everyone else's backstory is, bro.
It seems like everybody is depressed for some reason. And you gotta be the Captain Homeboy up in here. I
gotta be Captain Save-A-Ho.
I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Oh, she was gonna get a manga time. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that.
I again think back to the conversation with Sayori earlier. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point, I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Oh, she's still here?
Okay, I'm all packed up, baby. Good work today.
Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted?
Guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime you want, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah! I want to spend more time with you.
Hey, Marquand, I thought you only cared about getting things done.
Dude, my mind, I read that as I thought you only cared about getting dome. That's for some reason I saw.
What?
Hey, she's getting close. She's getting close. Inches from me. Natsuki looks up.
Why are you standing inches from me? I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks matching eyes filled with my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. Nah, I would get out of this, bro. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy. I feel her soft breath against me.
I felt it for a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sayori!
Eh? Oh, Sayori's intervening! Oh, shout out to her!
Hi, Demo Man.
Well, just now, we weren't.
It's okay, D-Mark. I just stopped by to say hi.
Yep. Well, hello, stranger. You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
This was intentional. She saw I was about to smash in the streets. So she just came in and broke this up, bro.
I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine.
I'm just glad Sayori's alive, bro. She's not hanging in her bedroom somewhere.
Anyway, later.
Whoa, she ran so fast.
Oh, God!
I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki.
We was about to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were gonna go and, like, lick cupcakes on the floor for some reason. That's really unsanitary.
That's how babies are made.
Are you a man of science and alchemy?
That you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Aww.
She just
Tears
wanted to
start
drop
to
her
fall
life.
down Sayori's face.
What matters to me?
Oh my gosh, she's gonna punch him.
Why am I feeling this way, D-Marco? I'm supposed to be happy for you.
I'm being so sad. Come here, girl.
I feel like my heart is splitting in half.
This is some Padme delivery.
I know it's tough, girl. But just remember...
How much better if I could disappear.
No!
My heart.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, D-Marco. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right.
What? What did she say?
Well, what? I told you Monica was speaking evil into her ears, bro.
She's a Sith Lord.
I should just... Yeah, she is a Sith Lord!
Dude!
I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side. Don't feel any more pain.
Phil! Oh, my knees! I'm good.
What okay, rip knees.
Rip knees.
Siri looked
Rap knees.
away. I put my hand on her shoulder. A lot of hand on shoulders. I don't be putting my hand on people's shoulder to reassure her.
You put hand on my shoulder. I'm scared, D-Marco.
Only
He
to
was
do
just
a hip
planning
toss.
evidence.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Oh, feelings, confessions. These are my
Oh,
confessions.
no.
He would
I'm
just
an
start...
animated character and I'm ugly.
Sayori!
Sayori!
It's true, isn't it? I was weak.
I'll be
I
weak
started
in the
liking you
knees.
too much. I did this to myself. D-Marco, I liked you so much that I want to die.
What? Okay. That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said that I always know what's best for you. Do you believe me? I know what you need the most right now. Oh, he about to take her to bed. And that's what I'm going to give you. Whoa. What should I say I love you? What, should
I love you.
The hardest
I love you.
on the
Dude,
planet.
if
I love you. I love you.
Should I be a real one and
I love you.
in the time of need?
I love you.
Love
I
you.
You
love
know what?
you.
Let me save it right here, because oh man.
I love you, girl. This is what T-Pain would do.
But
Oh,
if he
no.
was a real one, you know what? She is the childhood homie. Okay.
Yeah. There's always the one who wins. Yeah? I was just joking.
Those are my that would be hilarious. It was all a joke. You're a punked. And Ashton Kutcher pops out of nowhere. There's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you were truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we could continue like this every day. Suddenly, Siri wraps her arms tightly around me.
Hey, Mark, is this really okay?
Yeah! I hold Siri in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
Who's this random white guy hugging him? That's not Damarquan.
Wait, this is This is the only shot of Damarquan we've seen so far.
I love you, Demarco. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Siri grip around me, weaken a little bit. Sayori,
I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me.
Depression is no joke.
is Monica making her sad to, like...
I think Monica was trying to get her to die, man. I think Monica was low-key trying to kill Sayori.
They're not going
Because we don't have it, but like she was almost trying to admit that Monica said something to make her this depressed.
Yes. It's okay, Sayori. It might take a little time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Siri slowly releases, and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? So we're a couple.
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always been. Even if we really are a couple.
A couple of friends! We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Siri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Dude, she trusts my opinion for her wholeheartedly. Like, this is too much trust. I don't like when someone rolls with me where like they just rely on me for everything. I'm like, you gotta build up yourself, man. I don't really understand what Siri means by that. You're saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me.
Dude, I think Monica is messing with her head, bro. And you know how she was talking about save the game and like how she was like people aren't two-dimensional, and you know that? Dude.
Remember her poem that she knows everything?
Yes.
We gotta take out.
Dude,
Oh,
I'm telling you, if there's an option to slit Monica's throat neck.
It's so aggressive.
Wait.
You know what's best for me.
That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never know. I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know thoughts will continue to plague me until they are back to the way they are. Is this what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? But I'll give it everything I've got. I'll give it everything I've got! Okay. Is this a good ending point? This is the day of the festival? We've been at this since 6:30, I want to say.
Yeah. We could do the big day of this festival next time. It's going to be super hype. Everyone's going to lose their minds. This is when we finally get to the combat system being unlocked in the game.
Well, we
saved
saved
the
a
hoe.
life! We
We
saved
saved
a life!
the hoe. Broke some hearts, promises, and fingernails, but we did save a life.
Yeah, no
It's
need
endless,
for
bro.
Suicide Crisis Center this time, boys.
I know I'm still supposed to hate you. I know I'm still supposed to hate you. But tonight is tense and we miss you. Phone calls at 3 a.m.